Sergeant America coming at you. Boom! Not really sure how this is going to end up looking. I'm doing this off my laptop. I previously was using the very simple feature that YouTube used, where you just basically clicked and started recording. You did your little deal. Boom! You published it. Um, yeah, I really have no idea how this is going to work from here. I'm just using whatever I got on my PC. Um, just going to try and kick this one out and see what happens with it. So, um, over Christmas, I was very blessed and was able to pick up Mr. Hal Jordan at a wonderful deal at my local shop. This is part of the 1/10 scale DC line of the Kotobukia. I'm sure I probably butchered that, but you know, you got your Justice League. I guess this kind of shows who will be next. The big unveiling with the people in there. Uh, like I said, Hal, I got it at a great price. My store has been very good now about matching a lot of internet deals that they see, so I was very happy with them. I do notice that, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pick that up too well with this camera. There's a little bit of bleed from the ring onto the white hand. You could say that it's probably the ring glowing, but I'm not sure what other people think. This is probably an entirely plastic piece. I mean, it feels that way. It's very interesting with Hal's spiky hair. I'm starting to collect very much on the cheap. I was very happy to get started with these. My first one, I did a green arrow that my wife had purchased for me for my birthday. This guy, like I said, I happened to buy. He's got the nice little base that you just kind of, it's magnetic to a certain sense, as you can see him slide there. So there is little things that I'd probably like to see. I mean, this is a very basic little stand for him. But then as we get on to Mr. Bruce Wayne, excuse my reach here, people. I was very happy with this that I got for Christmas. My wife purchased him for me. At this point, then I realized that I will be collecting the Justice League United, whatever you want to say, with my green arrow also there. I was very happy with the Batman. You can see this wonderful utility belt he has. All of them are particularly shiny. I'll give you that. Appeals to the youth of me in the comic books where everything was a little bigger, a little better, a little shinier. On this base, you can see it says just trinket's not too much shine on that. Justice League, boom, boom, boom. So this was a nicer base. They're all about the same size, and as you can kind of see here, maybe Bruce's cloak really hangs off the base. I guess you probably don't want, I got three of them together up there. I don't want too much real estate just on a flat square base. So it's all right, I guess, that his cape overhangs a little bit. I like his, it's like I said, once again, 1/10 scale plastic. The cape is an interesting feature. It's nicely molded on his arms. He's got his little, wonderful bat jammers right there. Like I said, this is about the $50 range generally. Hal I got at a great price, around 30, 40. Like I said, that was because it's I'm sure it was overstock and that they trying to match prices online. I was very happy with my store. Like I said, this one was a present, so I think my wife spent a little bit more to make sure that I got this. I showed you guys in the past. Excuse me once again while I grab Mr. GA here. Yes, the green arrow. The first one that started it all. This is kind of like the beginning of the new 52 line. They went with this younger archer. See him back there reaching for his arrow. I'm not going to play around with it since it always seems to be a pain that it seems to keep falling in and out of his hand. The bow snapped into his hand. There's a loose arrow that comes out of the pack that makes it look like he's drawing it. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, I do like this. Originally, he came with the Justice League, or with just the plain base that Hal is now standing on. It was very, like I said, 110 scale. It's the price range I definitely wanted to start at. I wasn't looking. You probably don't want to care to see me arrange those. Um, but like I said, the beginning of a collection. I could see maybe getting into the $100-$150 range. I know that it's not much for statues. I've seen some beautiful stuff on other people's pages, and I'll try and make some links into that. Like I said, who knows with how this goes into the YouTube, if it goes into the YouTube, or if I'm just talking myself in the ether. Um, I'll try and get some other people that let you know what other statue collectors are getting. What's what's the community outside there? I mean, I haven't been grabbing too many comics lately. That's another reason why I got Hal. It was just kind of a short time, so Hal's a great price. I figured I'd buy. Now I find that I'm rambling, so I guess we have to end this, and we'll finish it with catchphrase.